Yes, 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 my people. We're back. It's another edition of the world famous Gunslingers. Yes, yes, yes. We're back. It's Gunslingers. We're back for another edition. It's Tuesday evening. It's Gunslingers time. You got me, Gumza, and you got the main guy himself. I've taken your seat today, to be fair, Cannons. I don't even know if you
Love
realize.
that. Love that. Listen. This show's about you. You got this, man. I love this. I love this.
So, if anyone doesn't know, what's happened was Cannons couldn't be there last week, and out of the blue, we
Fuming.
pulled a gem. We pulled a gem out the hat last week
Oh,
with what we done. So I get a message yesterday saying because Cannons is back, he wants to do another stream like we did last week. So Cannons has come up with the best 10 January signings, and I heard that. I thought that's a show. That's
yeah,
a show.
yeah.
So
There's to
we've
be
done a
some
bit.
shockers in there. To be fair.
Yeah. At first, I thought, how are we going to find 10 good ones? And to be fair, when you put the names in, when you give me the names,
They're
I was like,
decent.
actually, there were some good players who were signed in Jan. They might not have had instant impact because they were young when they came in, but they've ended up being very good signings. So yeah, it's going to make for a good 10. I'll be honest with you. Um, we had 20 people vote. I've collated up
Mm,
the scores. We got some new
wow.
people who voted this time. We got some regulars. There's some suspect ones. Um,
As
we'll get on to
Brezzy done the madness again.
mate. I don't know. I think he's gone worse than he did last time. If I'm honest with you, man. Like, yeah, the worst thing I had to even call him and say, "Brezzy, are you sure about this one?" Like, mate. We'll get to Brezzy's later. We'll get to Brezzy's later. But let's get to the comments.
Brezzy's having us on, mate. He's
No,
having us on.
I think he's doing it for banter purposes. But yeah, I'll read his out. At the end of the show, we'll go through Brezzy's top 10. But let's get to the comments first quickly because there's a couple of our regulars in here um, talking. Suarez has got to be number one. That's the wrong stream. If it was worse signings, then
I
Dennis
tell
would
you,
definitely he'll
trust.
feature high. He would feature highly. Um, Nigerian Englishman son saying he even played. And Niger, thank you for your 10. Yeah, Niger sent me
I
his
got
10
it in
earlier.
before
Yeah,
deadline
his
day.
10 was pretty decent. Yeah, his 10 was pretty decent to be fair to him. He
Okay.
knows his stuff, man. He's saying even he knows. Hopefully, Brezzy hasn't done a madness. Let's talk about Suarez here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then next comment looks like we're getting Partey back earlier than we thought. Let's hope.
Yeah, it's still
What's the actual
1-0.
score? Is that
57 minutes gone. Cameros are winning 1-0.
wow?
Ghana down to 10 men.
Oh
The thing
wow!
is, they're out anyway. They're out. Even if they win, they're out.
Really?
Yeah, because Morocco and Gabon are on 7 and 6 points.
So
And
they're gone.
yeah, Ghana are only on 1 point. So they're out,
Right.
even if
Oh,
they
win.
win.
Oh, that's brilliant. So hopefully we get party time back a bit earlier. No
Yeah.
injuries. They might as well take him. They might as well just take him off now and wrap him up and just send him home.
Isn't it?
Him and Abba could share a flight back, and we're well away, aren't we? So yeah, Nigerian English fan saying a partnership of Arthur and Party. That's what we're looking for.
That'd be decent.
Have we ever been on time? Probably not, if I'm honest with you.
I
But
tell you what, shocking.
anticipation makes the heart grow fonder. The Armoury TV is the late
Oh, you're
Armoury
killing us
TV.
now. We're sorry, guys. We're sorry.
Yeah, we apologize, but it'll make for a good show, and we are one
Yes.
sub away from 300.
Smash the like, subscribe, everything.
Yeah, appreciate Big Dogs promoting that. And yeah, we got to remove number 34 from the intro. Lottie B's in the building. We called you out. Yes. Thank you for your top 10 as well. Highly appreciated. And is that where he is, Niger's son? Because we're trying to get hold of. That's why we were late, if I'm honest. We were waiting for Gunner and we ain't found him. So yeah, he's probably on a debate somewhere.
MIA.
Yeah. And Big Dogs has said he's just refreshed the page. big up the team on the milestone of 300 subs. So appreciate that. Whoever the last subscription was, thank you
Respect,
very
people.
much. We
Absolute
proper
respect.
appreciate it.
Bless.
So we're gonna get into this 10 canners. So first of all, I'm gonna give you 2 honourable mentions who just missed out. So again, what we've done, some people signed in Jan. So what me and you spoke beforehand, didn't we? So we cut the list
Yep.
down to about 15, 16. What we said is, for instance, Thierry Henry obviously is a massive player. He came back to Arsenal in January,
Yep.
but he didn't stay very long. So it'd be unfair to kind of put him in there for what
The
he
thing
done
is, though, you
after.
know what he says though about that little stint. He says he mentions the goal against Leeds was his best ever. That's
Do you
his
know what?
favorite goal. That's
I
his
was in the
favorite
stadium.
goal.
I was in the stadium for that, and
And he just says
I've
that
never felt an atmosphere like it. It was
it must have been
intense.
nuts.
Yeah, it
Nuts.
like my dad's a Leeds fan. So
Okay.
it was Christmas. We always buy like like it just felt Arsenal v Leeds after Christmas. So we thought that's a perfect present. You can kind of get it for all the family. All of us at Arsenal, apart from my dad who's Leeds, so we can all go. And my brother got some amazing seats. He was like 2 seats away from the dugout. So
Ooh,
in a video, you actually could see him
decent.
when Henri runs to Wenger. You could see my brother, but we was up high. But honestly, the atmosphere when that went in, I've never felt anything like it. It was like I can only imagine
Yeah,
like Champions League or World Cup kind of feeling. Like
it was nuts.
it,
Yeah, I mean,
and
he just says like he wasn't supposed to be at Arsenal. He wasn't
mm,
supposed to play. Wasn't supposed to play.
yeah, he was just training,
He
weren't
wasn't
he?
supposed to score, and he scored that goal as a fan.
Mm. Mm,
Yes, but yeah, big. But
yeah,
we can't put him in because it
I
wouldn't
couldn't
be
have
fair.
him underneath like an Adebayor, for instance. I couldn't have it. So
Wow,
yeah, he couldn't go in. He
wow.
couldn't go in.
Me and you differ, polar opposites on Adebayor. Absolute polar opposites. I'll
Yeah,
tell you right now, I'll tell everybody, Adebayor didn't even make the 10 for me.
yeah, he didn't make
Did he?
yours.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Oh, we got another comment coming 2-0
Oh,
Comoros. So yeah, it
Party's
looks like
back.
Partey's coming home. He's coming home. So guys, obviously it's just me and Canners today. Obviously keep the chats going. We will keep getting to your comments. So if we don't reply for a little bit, don't worry, we haven't missed it. We will get to it. DWTT's in the building. He's saying yes, Canners. Lottie's agreeing with you.
Yes,
She said Adebayor did not make her 10 either.
Trust. See, Lottie knows,
Yeah,
man. Lottie knows, man.
yeah.
You can't put someone who this is the club like that in any top 10
I
unless
hear
it's
you.
the most piggish top 10 going.
I hear you. I hear you. But I have to be as
All right, if it's
the host.
football,
I have to be.
Yeah, I'm going from the all-round criteria. If it's football alone, football ability alone, yeah, you'd have to put him in there. But
Yeah, for what he did, yeah, I agree
Shithousery,
with you.
he's in there.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it's not even just the Man City thing. It's also Tottenham, isn't it? Like, so yeah, he's got two red crosses across his name.
Oh,
But
big red crosses.
but he might still make it. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah,
And
and see that from man.
yeah. Rest in peace to Reyes. Like, what a player he was. Yeah, he was brilliant. I was watching some clips of him earlier. What this is making me do is really making me go back. And it was So if I was speaking to my friend, he's a United fan, but he's one of them guys who knows football and he appreciates the old Arsenal.
Yeah.
So we was talking. Reyes came up and he was like, "Do you remember that game where he kind of almost bailed you out against Middlesbrough?" And I was like, "I can't remember it." So we found the video, and Reyes
Yes.
put a crossfield pass to Henry for him to score, and then he popped up later with a great goal, Bergkamp assist, and it was just like, what a team!
Bro, I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Yeah,
Because I remember the goal because we we went 3-1 down in that game.
yes,
I
that was
remember.
it.
And
Yeah,
you know, Martin Tyler, Reyes!
yeah,
Top bins. I was like,
yeah.
oh my god. Yeah,
It,
listen, man. I remember that goal. Yeah, rest in peace, man. He had some great games in the Arsenal shirt. I don't think he ever really fulfilled his potential because he could have been an absolute true great. But
yeah,
such as it was, I think he was a bit homesick. And I guess as for a lot of Spanish kids, playing in the white of Real Madrid is sometimes, you know what I mean? It's their dream, isn't it? It's a dream thing for for certain Spanish kids, man. So
yeah, definitely.
a shame.
So yeah, we got a lot of love for Reyes, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. So let's go. Honorable shout outs for the first one. So this guy didn't make our top 10. He just missed out. And again, this is, I think, more because it was based on his January move when he came back to the club. He played 11 games when he came back. So I've done a bit of research on it. He played 11 games. He done really well because I think we had injuries to, at the time, Koscielny would have been. No one expected him to kind of hit the ground running, but he was actually a rock when he came back. So big Sol Campbell, his second spell at Arsenal.
Yeah, yeah. Because he was around for
so,
when he came back, you know, when Ramsey broke his leg. And I remember
yes,
it was that period
yes.
at that Stoke game, and he was immense in that game. I remember he was immense in that game. We won that game. And that was big. That was big.
Yeah. So he makes it. Well, he doesn't make it. He's the 12th place. And then we're gonna got one more. There's one player who this year didn't make it into the top 10, but I'm pretty sure he will get there very soon. And that's Martin Odegaard.
Okay.
So he didn't. So he got 43 points. He didn't miss out by much, if I'm honest. He got 43 points.
He's got time on his side, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he will be there soon. But we're now going to go into the top 10.
By the way, people, I don't even know the scores. So
no. I'll keep the secret.
So my reactions are gonna be real.
Yeah. I keep this top secret, people. Like, this is my baby. My spreadsheets don't get shared anywhere. Apart from Bresley's answers, they're the only ones I'm sharing. But apart from that, they're all mine. So yeah, let's get to it. So in 10th place, we have, and I didn't realize he was a January signing, to be fair. I really didn't realize he came in Jan. Aboué, 10th place, 45 points. Yeah.
Ooh.
And that shows you how strong this list is.
Okay, I thought he would have been a little bit higher than that, but fair play. Okay.
Yeah, and I think this is when I realized how strong the list was because, Aboué's in 10th place. Thoughts on Aboué? Do you remember when we signed him? Because again, for me, he would have been very unknown. Was it Beverine we got him from?
I remember. Yeah, I think it's from like about 2 million or something like
something
that.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was something really small. But again, you know, he come in, and I think they were like a feeder club for us, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it took a bit of a while for him to come through, but when he did, man, he was good understudy for Saka. I want to talk Saka for Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. Oh my god, Bakary Sagna. That's it.
Yeah.
Not Saka, Sagna. Yeah, he was an understudy for him. And he did all right. I think he kind of like come through.
Yeah. And for me, he could do both. He played right wing sometimes.
Yeah.
Again, very athletic, quite good on the ball. Solid player. And again, I think he was just part of that era. That's when Wenger was finding gems, wasn't it? Like just these unknown players who were just coming in and were just dealing with everything. So
he was good because that was, he came at a point in time when the position of right, you know, fullbacks was totally changing. It was just, you know, you had to be someone able to take someone on and put a cross in. Most notably, I remember his one, you know, for Henry against Man U. You know, Henry's header at the Emirates, and then also the classic one, Van Persie's volley at Charlton.
Ooh. Yes,
that was his assist as well.
So yeah, he was a player. He was a very good player. And I think deserves to be on the list. If I'm honest, I think he deserves to be above Odegaard at this moment in time. That may change, but for now, he definitely deserves to be in that spot. So, Aboué, congratulations, you've made the top 10. Nice little clap, nice little round of applause for Aboué. Right, so we move on. This one, I'll be real, I wanted him higher, man. This guy, for me, if you know me, this is my sort of player, and to like ability-wise, I feel he's probably one of the best we've got in this area. Like, he was different, but injuries really, really affected him.
I thought it was going to be him.
Yeah, so for 50 points, Diaby.
Yeah, man.
What a player,
that one
man.
killed me. That one killed me. Ever since that, I don't even know what to call him. That tackle at Sunderland, that kind of killed him. But you know, there's so many times they'll kind of false dawns with him. You know, he came back and then he'll break down again. And you know, most notably, I remember I think it was the World Cup when I can't remember what was the World Cup or the Euros when Arshavin broke through, but it was that one when he was part of the French midfield and he was smashing it. He was just like, he was brilliant. The French didn't do well, but he was playing some lovely stuff. I'll never forget
that was
game,
one of the France tournaments where France really had was that one where they got beat by Senegal in the first?
Yeah. No.
Was that the World Cup before?
When I think it's a little bit later than that. It was when you had your Patrice Evra and those guys in it.
Okay, they was in a bad way. Like mentally, they was all over the place.
Yeah. But my best game
on star signs and
yeah. My best game I can remember from is 2012 Liverpool.
The Liverpool game. Yeah.
That was his first game of the season, wasn't it? And it was
he just come back from a long injury, and he
just come back.
And bossed the whole pitch.
Oh,
it was effortless. I think, yeah. Do you know? I honestly do think that was not say a downfall for Wenger, but I think that made a big difference in Wenger's career. I think if he was able to keep Diaby fit, I think Arsenal would have gone on to do, because it was like that Vieira replacement, but he was so graceful with the ball and technically brilliant. Like, so I think we missed that kind of physical presence, but because we've gone to that philosophy where we want to play football, whereas he could play, he was technically better than everybody, like skills, touch, but physically he was just so tall and gangly, he could just drive through the pitch, and I think, he was different. If you haven't been able, sorry, go on, Cannons.
No, I was just going to say, I just remember I like watching the football documentaries, especially the ones where you see the young French kids at Clairefontaine and stuff and things like that. And he was in one, and I think he was in the same Clairefontaine team as Ben Arthur.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you get to see it. He went to beat up Ben Arthur.
I know, yeah, I've seen the clip, but they had to put him on the balcony, didn't they? Lock him out. That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, but it's such a shame, man. He's definitely one of those players. What could have been, absolutely.
Yeah, and for you guys who might not have seen much of Diaby, like, definitely go back and watch that Liverpool game. Definitely go and watch that and see the masterclass, and then watch some clips of him. Like the trademark Vieira used to do it when the players used to come in, he'd just flick it over their head and spin. Diaby, he would beat you with that all day long. And again, ball to feet, you just couldn't get near him. He was,
and he could take you on. He
was special. He was special. So, big up Diaby. Like, he's gonna go down as one of them cult heroes, isn't he? Like, it's just for anyone who was around that era, they understand. Like, and again, even opposition fans will tell you, like, if Diaby was lining up against you, you're thinking we're in for a long day today. They almost hoped he broke down. Sorry, just quickly, we're gonna get to a couple of comments. Chelsea have scored their winning 1-0. They playing Brighton today, is it?
Yeah, Brighton away, I think.
Yeah,
not the best result.
He wonders where Brady put Abu and Diaby. Probably.
Come on, man, let us know.
You get it at the end. And this comment here: how do the points work per vote? So what we do, we give a list of, I think it's 15 or 16. And then you give me your top 10. So whoever you voted for as your number 1 gets 10 points. Number 2 gets 9. 3 gets 8. So on, so on, so on. So whoever then came 10th on your list, they get 1 point. So that's just the easiest way of doing it, we found. So that's why this points go, like, everyone's quite bunched and it just goes to a massive jump, because if everyone has, like, the top 3 has 1, 2, and 3 has 10, 9, or 8 points all the time. So they end up just running away with it. So, but again, the top is quite close this week, a lot closer than last week. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Move on from Diaby.
Just a quick one. Did you raise an eyebrow for the number 1? Did you raise an eyebrow for the number 1, for the winner?
Nah. The thing is, he wasn't winning at first, and then he just stormed in at the end and overtook. So I think top 2 you couldn't really argue with.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. So we're going. So now 8th place. We're not going to spend too long on this guy. We give him his honourable mention. but then we're going to move on. So 8th place, Adebayor. Let's move on. Canada's a
I'm
lot
glad
really
actually
happy.
he is that low. I'm glad he's that low, to be
Yeah,
fair.
he got 75 points, and we have to owe my son for the next one. So Adebayor got 8th place. Again, was a massive talent, and again another one of them kind of gems who not many people have heard of, come from Monaco, I believe, in France.
Monaco, yeah.
People hadn't really heard of him, and yeah, he was another handful, weren't he? Like,
listen, yeah, he do you know what the thing is? I remember when he first came, he was raw. He was totally raw. He was, trying to play with Henry and everything. When we was at Highbury, I always remember he's the one who kind of like set up the goal in the London derby against Tottenham when Henry, because Henry had never lost against Tottenham in any of his games, and we was actually very, very close to losing against them in that game, which would have been his pretty much one of his last games against Tottenham. And it was Adebayor's run actually that set up Henry for that goal, for the equaliser. I mean, he scored some good goals. He had a good season, but he just tarnished himself, man. With twerking with AC Milan, and then from there he went to. Did he go Real Madrid from there?
Real Madrid. Did he go Real Madrid first, or Man City first?
Sorry, yeah, he went Man City, didn't he?
Man City first, then Real Madrid.
That's right.
Then Tottenham after that, I believe. And yeah, it's from there his career just spiraled, didn't it? And that's what happens, isn't it? Like, sometimes you just gotta know where where your bread's buttered, and just have a good career there for yourself. But he saw money.
You know what? The writing was on the wall, right? Of how much of a shithouse he was, right? When you remember the second leg in the Champions League against Liverpool, right? Walcott done that wicked run, didn't he? Right? When we scored, Walcott done a wicked run, squared it for Adebayor, right? It was the goal was pretty much it was Walcott, right? From that, all he had to do was just tap the ball into the net. Adebayor runs the other way instead of going straight to Walcott, as you would do. Do you know what I mean? To celebrate, he went the other way to the fans and stuff, like as if to say, like, he scored a worldie, and it's just like, come on, dude, man, that's Walcott you should be going to. So that kind of gives
you got to pay homage when someone does that for you.
Yeah, that's definitely his goal, literally. Do you know what I mean? He's actually squared the ball to you. And he's gone off like he's scored the worldie. I remember seeing that. I was thinking, nah, dude, that's Walcott, man.
Start showing you the character of a man. But yeah, just seen that. So is Partey staying out there a little longer? I hope not. Let's see. Time will tell. We're gonna have a catch up on Friday anyway. Nigerian's gonna break down the AFCON and how the Arsenal players have been doing. So make sure you're tuned into that midday on Friday. But back to the matter in hand. 7th place. We just spoke about him. Big up my son Jaden. I let him have a vote today, and he picked Walcott as his favourite player, and that was enough to actually get him above Adebayor. So 7th place, Theo Walcott. Congratulations! You
I think put Adebayor where he needs to be, man. Yeah, it's definitely above thingy. Adebayor, definitely.
What do you make of Theo's career with Arsenal? What do you make of his career with Arsenal?
Do you know, he had a decent career, really, if you think about it. I mean, listen, I think, you and I spoke off air really before, and just there was a lot of pressure, put on him. I mean, he come to us as a 16-year-old for 12 million in mid-season, and then straight from that, didn't play a game for us, and then he was in the World Cup squad. And
that's a lot of pressure on a young kid.
That's an immense pressure. And do you remember, it was the whole thing was about, well, why aren't you taking Defoe? Defoe scored all these goals, and you're taking someone who's not even kicked a ball in the Premiership.
That's that Tottenham tax, though, isn't it? That's what happens when you don't play for a big club. Like,
it's true, boy. That's the thing. Susie gets, and it was so funny. Obviously, Sven asks Wenger, "Would you reckon?" Yeah, take Walcott.
Take him, But that was unheard of, wasn't it? Like, 16-year-old kid hadn't played in the Prem. And I'm not saying it's about the Prem. You could be he did light up the Championship, but again, there was immense pressure on him.
Immense.
And yeah, to be fair, he had a good career. He did, and he scored some really important goals.
100.
And I just think he was probably the price tag. Obviously, was touted to be one of England's top boys. I think not really cementing their position. I think he was probably affected by the change of football from going with two strikers to one striker. Like the tens changed. The tens used to be
Yes.
like a, do you know what I mean, a full striker like a Bergkamp, Zola. They were all kind of attackers who played in the 10, and it started to change to a midfielder started to play in the 10, and I think that really affected Walcott. I think with a little enlarged, if he had a Heskey like next to him, I think he would have caused damage.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Heskey and Owen.
And I think people kind of really, when the media really kind of, when something sticks on a player or a person, whatever, in the media kind of jump on that and it sticks. And do you remember this whole thing? Everyone kept saying he ain't got a footballing brain. His footballing brain is this and that. That kind of stuck with him. That kind of killed him in the sense that, it's like, oh, he's just like one dimensional. But listen, man, he had pace, and he had to change his game after he had a couple of injuries. He kind of lost that pace, and he had to change his game somewhat. I like Walcott, man. I like Walcott.
Yeah, and he had some brilliant moments. Again, we mentioned the Liverpool. Which game did you mention earlier? Sorry.
Yeah, the Liverpool game where he done Liverpool, that run. Yeah, in the Champions League.
Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich was another one.
Yeah,
went on an amazing run.
I
like the Newcastle goal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when he got a little trippy up on his feet and then front post finish. I quite like that goal as well. That was
no. Listen, actually, now I'm thinking about it, and guys put in the comment. He's actually now grown on me. I think he could be high. He had some great moments. Do you remember when he injured himself on a stretcher and everything, and against Tottenham in the FA Cup? Yes, that was ultimate shithouse reach. You know what I mean? That was brilliant.
Yeah, because they had to walk him the whole way around, didn't they? So
they were giving him belters, and he just went, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just hold that. Yeah. Just hold that.
Hold that.
Just hold that. Yeah, man. So,
even his first goal.
Yeah, fair play to say. Yeah, Walcott. Carry on.
For us. Yeah, just saying his first goal for us in the League Cup final against Chelsea. That was a great moment because he hadn't scored for us, and then he scored in the cup final. In that game. Fair enough. I know we lost it, but it was a great moment. We went 1-0 up, and he scored that game. I remember that he went nuts.
Yeah. So no, and again, echo what you said. He had a good career. I think he thoroughly deserves to be on there. So 7th place. He's only 3 points off 6th. So this is kind of the best of the rest. And I'm happy he got on there because this guy, I really like this guy, to be fair. I don't know, something about him. Like, he just never, I think he's one of them players, he just always played a 7. Like, you always knew what he's going to get with him. Nacho Monreal.
Listen, I think he should be higher. I'm disappointed. People, man, what's going on?
I'm with you. Some people were scoring in 1s and 2s. I'm just like, what? Some people really didn't vote him high enough. So I was happy he still got that high because, he was quite low on some. Like, my guy Lewis gave him 2 points, and Brezzy and Longers gave him 1 point. Lottie only gave him 3 points. Like,
who else was that? He was very. He was very dependable, man. He was a good left back, and I remember he went through a stage where he was scoring.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he went on like a 5-game run, wasn't he? Like
he was just scoring and everything. I remember, make runs, and Ozil would find him, and he would just be scoring all the time.
Just come round the back, innit? Yeah, just like
man.
Marcus
he scored
Alonso.
Some great goals. Was it? I think in the semi-final against City. At Wembley. I think the FA Cup semi. The volley. Listen, man. Man.
I like Nacho, and again, like you said, even when we then moved into a 3 at the back, he then became your left-sided centre back, and Kolasinac was playing left wing back. And even then at centre back, he was solid again. Like I remember getting things cleared off the line, like last ditch tackles. It seemed like he was never injured. Like he was just always there, wasn't he? And just always dependable. So hold on, we got some comments. Now this is gonna get a bit spicy. So Niger Englishman's son, he's disappointed 100. Nacho should be higher. What a play was he? I agree with you. 100. I'm with that. Lottie she's making excuses. She's saying the list was hard. It was difficult. It's not going to be easy, but still, there's no excuses for where you put him, Lottie. There's no excuses. Let me go to. Let's find your list, Lottie. Let's see who you put ahead of
Out,
him.
Lottie.
So, yeah, Lottie. Actually, we've got to talk about this list here. Actually, so where have you put Nacho? So you had Walcott above him. Diaby. To be fair, Aboué Diaby. I can't be mad at it.
Okay.
Nel Correz. Yeah, I can't. Actually, the one I'm going to question is Odegaard being above him. I'm going to question that, Lottie. But yeah, it was. To be fair, the other ones I can't really question too much.
Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah. I'll give you it. DWTT's having none of it. Shush on Monreal. I move on to the next player. Yeah, we won't talk too much on that DWTT, but yeah, we're gonna have some words. I'll message you afterwards. To be fair, you had him fifth. He had him fifth. Lottie's saying diamonds and diamonds and doo-doo. She does. I don't swear. I stand by your decisions. I rate it. You can be wrong and strong. I don't mind that. You stand strong.
It's true.
And Big Dogs is here. He's saying Nacho was quality.
Absolutely. It was quality, man. It was quality. It's one of Wenger's goodbyes, man. Seriously,
yeah, definitely. Right, I'm gonna try something for this one. We're gonna make it a bit more interesting. I tried to upload the images, but it didn't work properly, so we're gonna try something different. Big Dogs has come in. He said it's 3-2 now. What a game! We just shut the stream for a second. Let's watch the game and come back. I think we're missing a good one. Okay, this is why Lottie's back in Odegaard. She backed him when we signed him. One of the very few who have. So that's why she's back in Odegaard. Fair enough.
Fair dues.
Right, we're gonna try and share the screen because it wasn't working the other way. So let's have a look. Here we go. So 5th place, 126 points. He was voted by their number 1 player, by Brezzy, Niger's son, and a guy from RG called Longers. Big score. Very impressive player. He's done a lot, won a couple of trophies with us. It's this guy here. I'm ready for it. Can you see him?
Oh, okay. I think he needs to be in the top 5. To be fair enough. Yeah. What he's doing now, it isn't doing him any favors. However, I think in terms of the amount of goals and stuff that he's scored, he has to be in the top 5. To be fair,
and I think this is one of the ones. If you talk about a January signing who came in from January, hit the ground running
100.
To the end of the season, he's definitely 1 or 2 in that. I think the others had longer careers, better careers, long term for Arsenal. But to what you look past their January signing, someone who's going to come in and make an impact, he definitely did that.
He did that.
Yeah. I've got no issues with him being there at all. I think he was necessary for what he's done. And yes, we're kind of moving on from Abba now, but I don't want the memories to be of what's happening now. The memories of Aubameyang should be the guy who came in, helped us win the FA Cup. He brought the dressing room back together, in my opinion.
He did.
He definitely
scored some great goals, some important goals.
Yeah. He definitely bridged the gap between fans and club as well, because at one stage
played with a smile on his face.
Always.
Man.
Has time for fans as well, doesn't he? Like, I think that's something you can never forget about him. It's like he's always happy to give time to the fans. His relationship with the fan channels, where there was a lot of talk about fan channels being toxic and the rest of it, he kind of, without speaking openly about it, he's kind of paved the way to say, actually, they're supporters and they're fans of our club, and I'm going to respect them regardless of their opinion, even if they're getting on to me about it. So, I think as a person, and I got enough respect for Aubameyang. Enough respect.
Yep. Top 5. I think that's a good place for him, to be fair.
Yeah, 100%. Right, we're going to stop sharing this now. What's your favorite? What was your thoughts when we signed Aubameyang? Again, this is a bit more in recent history.
I was excited because I think it was a player that we needed. We definitely needed. Lacazette wasn't working, man. Hey, it's my boy. Yeah, B. Well, go on. Yeah. Did we didn't get your top 10? B, flip. Listen.
Next time, Brendan, definitely get your 10.
Definitely. I tell you what, man. Absolute. This guy B. You name any stat, B will have it about Arsenal. Seriously. Seriously. So
like that.
if he says
I need him
definitely top
I need
5
him
for
then because
Oba,
I'm
then
terrible with them things. Then we're gonna go with it. We're gonna believe it.
he'll tell you his sister Anders Limpar in a game against Coventry or them kind of ones there. That's what
serious. Yeah, when we got the quiz show, you're on my team then.
that's
when
how
we do the FTB
deep
quiz.
B is. That's how deep B is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, man. Oba had to be there. He had some great moments. I think some great goals. I mean, even when I think he come in. Is it Leicester? His debut was it against Leicester?
I think so. Yeah.
At home, and he just come in and just hit, as you said, hit the ground running and smashed it. And I was excited beyond belief, man. I was like, finally, we've got a striker here now.
And again, celebrations.
Yeah,
everything about him, and again, he's at a time where this club was kind of spiraling. I said the fan interaction with the club was so bad.
We had a proper striker. Yeah, proper striker.
Definitely. So yeah, big up on Monday. Tuning in as always. Let's have a look. He said the Arteta system is fraudulent. Man's playing him at left wing back sometimes. Yeah, it was that. I think the overwork almost killed him. But
he did it. He did it, and do you know what? It worked for a while when he was playing him out on the left. He was banging in some goals.
Yeah. Nigerian English said when we
I tell you what, not your dad must have been fuming going through all those trousers.
Yeah, boy. Patchwork in the knees. He said he's just got to work with late next time. That's not a problem. Oba still makes great runs off the ball and always finishes dinner turning time and over pace. Yeah, there's still a player in there, and someone's definitely gonna reap the benefits from when he does leave Arsenal. Like, there's definitely still a goal scorer in there.
His movement is second to none, isn't it? Yeah. He's got brilliant movement. Definitely. For, but yeah, interesting.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Damn, this one's gonna be now business end proper.
It is a business center. Right, hold on. I've got to get the picture ready, actually. Sorry, it's my fault. But this guy, he was, again, a shock signing when we got him. I'll be honest. I didn't think we was going to get this guy. Off the back of a great, I think, Euros or World Cup. He had a very, I can't remember which tournament it was. We had a very, very good tournament. And then a lot of teams were looking after him.
If I think it is Euros.
Yeah, and a lot of teams were after him.
And I think, I think they played, go on, put him up.
Should we just go for him?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Some guys will be turning in their graves now because what he did against that team up north, that team that we're going to get on Thursday. Andre Arshavin. And that was his moment. That was game. Yeah, that he was different though. What a player he was.
When I think who did we buy him from? What was the name of the team? That he was...
Not Dynamo Kiev. It was St. Petersburg. Zenit.
Yeah, Zenit.
Yeah.
I think I saw. That's it. They played. I can't remember who they played in the finals of the European Cup, UEFA Cup.
Yeah.
They played that in the final and they won it. I think they might have played Rangers or something like that. I can't remember who. But that game, that was the point when I said, this guy is different gravy. He controlled that game, seriously. And he just looked a cut above everyone else. And then he come into the Euros, or where I can't remember the tournament that was, but the same one where Diaby was playing.
Was it? Yeah. Was it Russia?
Yeah, would have been
might
Russia.
Have been Russia. Yeah, it might have been Russia.
And he was doing that when he was scoring, but he was just like scoring goals and doing everything. And I couldn't believe we got him. Yeah, and I'm you know, one of the moments I never forget. It was deadline day. We got him as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
And
it was snowing
outside. Yeah.
It was snowing.
He's just inside in Highbury, wasn't he? He's just like looking around. You can see him at the gates over. So yeah, that was.
And that was the one that went right to the wire and beyond kind of thing, because they gave us that little bit extension for it to
paperwork
go
was
through.
in, so we had to just do the rest tied up. But
that day I didn't go to work that day. I remember staying in just for
watch deadline day. Just yeah, and I think this is where the love affair with deadline day and Arsenal came in. It was like
Oh man.
Arshavin and Ozil, like that is said just as a moment to get Arshavin after what he had done that year before in
Yeah.
Euros. It's like
Huge.
this was a top player, and I think there was some big clubs looking at him. So to pull this one off
Absolutely.
was massive. And just to let you know, Solo gave me his 10 today, and he had Arshavin as his top player. So when an
Oh,
opposition fan is rating someone that highly, it shows
that's
what a player he was.
yeah,
Um,
that's big
yeah,
things.
he was levels. He was levels.
He
So
scored some goals. I mean, he kind of tailed off at the end, didn't he? It was
mm,
just really his form really dipped. But listen, man, he was a good player. His finishing was brilliant.
yeah,
Those 4 goals against Liverpool.
yeah,
Oh,
he'd always be remembered for that, wouldn't he? Yeah, and yeah, it just summed him up, didn't it? Like again,
yeah,
just coming in off that left hand side, like yeah,
cutting in, boom,
hmm
let him fly.
hmm
It was brilliant. He was
definitely,
brilliant, man. He's a good little player, man.
yeah, definitely. So, here we go. Remember his Golasso versus Barca.
Yeah,
Arshavin.
man. That was the one. That was the game. That was the. I wish I know. Obviously, watch that game on TV, and yeah, that's a heck of a game. That
Yeah.
is the game with Wilshere. That's his.
Oh yeah, the making. Yeah, he was different in that one. But yeah, Arshavin again, like so. Where is he? Sorry, Amundi was saying he's like an Arsenal player, wasn't he? He just suited our style. From him, you saw like the Nasris, the Rizikis, all those
Yeah.
guys were kind of, do you know what I mean? Arshavin's children after he left. So yeah, it definitely fitted the Arsenal mold at that time. Just quickly,
100%.
Ghana are knocked out. Get Partey back now. Yes, come home, Partey. Solo's agreeing he was a baller. Can't
100.
take anything away
Yes,
from him.
Solo.
And Cannons is spot on, two-footed finishing top drawer,
Yeah,
definitely.
it was.
Right,
It was. Yeah, his finishing was top. Absolutely top.
excellent. So they're gonna move on. We're now
Oh.
third place. This guy. I've got some votes from Gary Neville. Gary Neville voted him number one.
Oh, for
He,
real?
Gary, Ne- Gary Neville has some hard times against him. So again, when you're playing against someone like this and you're voting him number one, it shows how good he was. We're not going to say no more than that, to be fair. But
Yeah. I know who it
wait, I've lost
is.
it. I've lost it. Hold on. Sorry, people. Technical difficulties. Technology and me doesn't always go well together. Um, but I'm sure the United fans who are watching will know who it is once I mention Gary Neville's name, because Gary Neville still has nightmares about him.
Good.
And if Gary Neville was playing in this era, Gary Neville will have like a year ban for the
Oh
treatment he
man.
gave this guy. This guy was the catalyst for the big tunnel bust up.
Yes.
If you remember the story is
Yeah,
brilliant.
Rick said to you're gonna come.
Said to Gary
Yeah.
Neville, yeah, stop troubling my guy. And
Yeah.
then Gary Neville had to run for help and go and
Yes.
get Roy Keane.
Right.
But
Patrick's
yeah,
picking on me.
So yeah, Amondi guessed correctly. It was Jose Antonio Reyes. And first of all, let's say rest in peace to Reyes.
Yeah,
It's
rest in
such
peace.
yeah, it was so sad to hear. Obviously of the accident which took his life.
Give me some Reyes moments, man. Give me some of your favorite Reyes moments.
Do you know what? It's everything. Just the left foot. There's something about left-footed players anyway, which just the way they strike a ball is just different. We were speaking earlier about, us mentioned the Middlesbrough game, where he had an impact in that. And again, it's only when you
Do you remember
look
his
back
debut?
sometimes. I can't. Do you know what? If you tell me the game, I'll probably remember it, but I can't remember it off my head.
Right, his debut, right, was a case of who the hell have we just bought?
Yeah.
Seriously, right? Because
he cost quite a lot. He cost quite a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
at
gosh.
that
Yeah, it
stage
was record near enough. I think it was record signing at the time.
for Arsenal. Yeah.
But yeah, he came straight in a League Cup semi against Middlesbrough,
Right.
and he scored an own goal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. And they beat us. That was an invincible season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You got a good memory, man. You really have. Big Dog has said he thought we put Arteta on the screen. Sorry if it wasn't zoomed in enough. It was literally working on the fly because they won't upload properly.
Yeah.
A couple of
Yeah.
rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace, man.
Solo's agreeing he's a top player. Nigerian English Suns here as well. Yeah, like what's your memories of Reyes?
Oh
Again, played in a
man,
great team, like, and it was obviously he was going to take over the reins from Bergkamp as that kind of full striker sitting in the 10 position. But again, played a
yeah.
lot of times on the wing. But yeah, it was
There's so
involved in
many
some big
kind of
games.
controversial moments with him. I think I can't remember, but there was a game where he absolutely ripped United to shreds, and then it came to the FA Cup semi where they basically kicked him out of the game.
It
So,
was
but the
bad how
game
they was
before
kicking
that,
him
I
down.
can't remember, but he ripped United to shreds. He was literally unplayable. And then after that, obviously, it got to a point you got to kick him. You got to kick him. And
I do think United actually ruined his time in England. Like, I think the weather played a part, but I think everyone was just targeting him, weren't it? And like there was something different about him where he played. Like, Bergkamp was very skillful and flary, but Reyes just looked a bit different. He was like start of that new school kind of baller, where maybe a bit quicker than how Bergkamp was more like elegant, whereas Reyes was a bit more quick with it,
zippy.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, because he scored some belters, and the thing is, there was undoubted talent there. Because even so much to the point where, do you remember Spain had that racist manager, and do you remember that whole thing about Henry? I don't know if you saw it, where it was like that it was caught on video, saying he just pulled him up and said, "You're better than that black piece of."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's saying that to Rez. He was like trying to, Jim. But I mean, like, there's so many other moments with him. But in terms of football and everything, listen, man, it's such a shame it never happened, and it never kind of he didn't thrive the way he was supposed to go for him. Because he was big, man. He was such a talent.
I think if he had stayed longer, he definitely would have been up there.
Yeah.
One of our better players.
I don't, put it against him because he was obviously homesick. He was a Spanish kid. You know what I mean?
He was quite young as well when he came.
He was young.
Here's a question. Here's one for you, though. When he left to go Madrid, which player did we get in exchange on loan? If you don't remember, someone in the comments. Oh, you got it like that. Candace, you're a legend, man. Just that easy for you. There's me thinking I've pulled on over his eyes and now snuck one in on him.
No, I remember that. He was another one. He scored bare goals against Liverpool in the League Cup. You remember that? Oh my god! But he's another one as well. It was just like there was so much hype about him.
Yeah,
and he didn't deliver either.
Nah, he really didn't. Apart from that one game against Liverpool, he didn't really do much. But Solo saying after the tunnel bus, your captain was never the same. Listen, we don't want to do this show again, Solo, man. Like, you don't know who won last time. Don't make me pull out the clips. Don't make me pull the clip of how you man caught it. Solo and Monday. Don't let me draw for the clips. We're friends again at the moment, so I don't want to have to draw for the clip.
Come on, man.
If I have to, I will draw for the clip, boy. Don't.
We can start clipping mans.
Here we go. Your friend Brendan is a stat man. Reyes, Chelsea in the 5th round, FA Cup 2004.
B will bring them out. B will bring them out.
I'm actually gonna, when I've come off the stream, I'm gonna go back and just watch some of his best clips. To be fair,
he had some goals, man.
Yeah, and Lottie said Candace knows his stuff, and Lottie knows her stuff. Lottie voted Reyes.
Listen, Lottie, man, great minds and all that.
Yeah.
You know what they say.
To be fair, you and Lottie agree quite a lot. So she voted Reyes as a top, and you had Reyes really high. Last week she had Christopher Reyes as a top, and you voted Reyes quite high. And you both you both don't vote for Adebayor. You both don't vote for Adebayor. So I'm starting to think, are you Lottie in dress up?
You're cahoots in it. But the thing is that what Adebayor did. No, I can't remember another player who's done that to Arsenal.
Yeah,
I can't.
There's been some moments, but not like that.
Brain.
Not to what he done. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Two of the most hated players must be him and Nasri. They've them two. I think they're the.
Even Nasri wasn't as bad as that.
Nah. That celebration is just that was. I watch it now. I have to laugh because of my nature. You know me. I find everything funny.
He ran from the other end, from the home supporters all the way to the
and everything. Oh.
And then, his decision must have been, you know what? I hate Arsenal and I want to disrespect Arsenal so much. I'm going to sign for Spurs. Come on, man.
Yeah. And the knee slide was better than Nigerian's son's knee slide on concrete. Like, it was a proper knee slide. Yeah, Brendan, he guessed it as well. Julio
Yeah,
Baptista.
yeah,
And Lottie's in agreement. You and her. Yeah, you're in
100.
cahoots with this thing. You're in
We
cahoots.
got
Right, we're
this. We
gonna
got.
move on. We're gonna move on to the next. Oh, second place. We're here already.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh,
find
this
let me
is
find the
big,
picture
actually.
first. Yeah, this
This
is
is big.
massive. This is massive. So you obviously, viewers at home might not realize who's left, but obviously you might kind of think who's left. You might have an idea. This guy, what a player! What a player! He was voted number one by DWTT, Lewis King, Jai, the Niger Englishman, G Talks. If I say the next, it's going to give it away to you, so I'm not going to say because you'll know who you voted for, who you didn't vote for. So I'm not going to give you that.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy is like, I feel for him because when it comes to Armoury TV, it's like he can't get a top spot. He gets close. He gets very close. So
Yes,
for the second
he-
week running,
he's always a bridesmaid. Them
always the
ones.
bridesmaid, never the bride. So for the second week running,
Oh
here's our man,
man.
Colo Torre. And he wasn't
Sheesh.
far off. He was only 8 points away from winning this thing. So let's see who we can blame for it. Let me see who scored Colo down before we get into him. To be fair, actually, he was rated highly by everyone. He didn't score less than 6 points. Everyone had him in the top
Who
4.
had him on 6?
My guy Longers, he had it. Oh no, someone was worse. Oh, I'm gonna have to worse. This is my brother, big one. We and him are gonna. You'll see him on Thursday. He's coming to the Arsenal game with me, so you can
You
have
can't
words
have
with
him
him
less
then.
than 3. This guy's an invincible, for God's
Even
sake. And
even my son had him third place, and my son wasn't even around for the Invincible season. But even he knows. Lottie had him as number 2. Yeah, he scored high throughout. To be fair,
do you know what? If you're doing pound for pound, right, transfers, right, in January, you can't get no better than this guy.
yeah,
Okay, if you talk about from the whole package, how much he cost, what he won, how many
yeah,
games he played, and in
yeah.
the end, the way he left, but he left for a big fee, and it wasn't like he was making noise to leave.
No.
He considered Wenger as his father. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
for I
Do you know, I think that this is the element with this, wasn't it? It was the impact they had for a January signing and just a favourite player. And to be fair, on hindsight, I think he really should have won this one. But
yeah, he
the
was
guy
less
who
than
won was
500 grand.
yeah, that what a signing that was. Like
Come on,
that's unheard of, isn't it? 500,000 for that
come
player.
on.
Yeah, hold on. We're going back to Adebayor quickly. We love you, Lottie. I've got to pull it up. She won't forget that. Yeah, obviously, you know I don't swear Lottie on streams.
Oh, you
She
was
said it's the
there.
worst. You was there, so that's why I wanted to
Shit.
show it. That must have been painful for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh wow. Yeah, who knows? And Big Dogs is saying, man, like Colo, Colo,
Colo,
Colo,
colo,
Colo,
colo,
Colo.
colo, colo,
Colo
colo,
Colo Torre.
Tory.
Yeah, he was a legend, man. Like again, the vibes he used to bring. Like you what look at football, you think, oh, I'd love to be in that changing room with them guys at that stage.
Yeah.
Like it just looked like they were
Oh, he
winners,
just
but at
got
the same time they
mad.
had an energy. Yeah, and
Listen, man,
he was central.
he scored a big goal in the European Cup semi. It was his goal that got us through to the final for that. I mean, how many last-ditch tackles did he do? Man,
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
come on, man.
I feel for Cole. This is 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
He's come second place, and like we spent a lot of time on him last time. Hold on, this comment here. He stopped it.
Oh, tremendous.
Oh,
Tremendous.
oh,
Listen, I would have threw a lot more than that. I tell you, but I would have tried to rip up seats and everything. So,
yeah.
proper
He lives free in our heads, don't he?
Yeah, disrespect.
But yeah, enough about him anyway. Let's get on Colo, man. Like, yeah, again, 500,000. Like, that's got to be pound for pound, isn't it? One of the
That's
best
what I'm
signings.
saying.
Again, Campbell, you say he came on a free, but
Yeah.
I think you know what you're going to get with Sol Campbell. And yeah, but Colo is again unknown. He, again, didn't even start as a centre back. He's a little skinny thing, weren't he, when he first come in? Really nippy, but was playing right wing like to start off, and then moved centre midfield.
I don't even remember. I think it was his first goal against Chelsea, and he was just running around like a little kid nuts when he scored. He was like, he didn't know what to do. He was like, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was just going absolutely nuts.
He's
It's
definitely one of the fan favorites. Any again, there's someone who
absolutely,
you can't help but to take to Torre. Like,
yeah.
never hear anyone say anything bad about him. Do you know what I mean? And Brendan saying Campbell and Torre were solid like Ashford and Simpson. Um, she's saying she don't swear either, hence the stars. It's all good, lot.
I
It's
bet
all
she
good.
swore that day.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Some profanities come out. Um, but yeah, Colo double winner.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
surprised at that one. I have to say,
really,
people, I'm
really.
surprised. I'm surprised.
But this one, this
Yeah,
one now, who's coming? I
we
was
know.
surprised he won, and you know what? He stole in last minute. He
Oh,
really did.
really?
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't leading for a lot of it. Um, but he literally just stole in through the back door. Let
So,
me give
so,
you
so we
who
blame the
gave him his top 10.
millennials.
Yeah, so to be fair, I had him as my number one. I changed my mind halfway through. I think I changed to try and boost him a little bit because I couldn't have him come in less than second, and
Okay.
then it kind of worked out. Jordan, who does the breakdown with me, he had him as his number one. A guy called Ashley, two Greg. So one of them is a Man United fan, but you know he's got a love for Arsenal, and he had him as his number one. And
Yeah.
again, that goes a long way when someone who doesn't support your club rates
From
the
another
player that
team.
highly.
Yeah.
It shows you what he was about. Cannon Chatter, big one. Don't waste the tweet. Solo, all had him really high. This is where it's strange. Brezzy had him as his 8th best player. So Brezzy almost cost him, but
Where did Brezzy have Torre?
let me see. Brezzy. Oh wow. Brezzy didn't vote for Torre.
Oh, Brezzy, get out of it, man. Seriously.
Yeah, Brezzy never voted for
Brezzy.
Torre. So that's probably what's killed Torre, actually. It's probably Brezzy that's killed Torre. Because at least
Oh
Anelka
my
got
God.
some
We're
points
talking
for him.
what? Was it 8 points?
Yeah, yeah. So Brezzy had him high because he only had Anelka with 2 points. So if Brezzy had voted for him properly, yeah,
Brezzy.
we get to Brezzy later because Brezzy's always good for a talking point. But right, with no further ado, this guy, he had won trophies with us. He burst onto the scene, and again, I don't think I had seen anything like it when he burst on. It
It's
ended a bit
ridiculous.
sour for him,
Yeah.
but what he did again, it was that new era of we hadn't. I don't think I'd seen anything like him. To be fair, I don't know what my
No.
laptop's doing right now. Bear with me 1 second, people. Sorry, it's beeping at me like crazy. I don't know what I've pressed. Here we go. Um, yeah, he was unreal, unplayable for a couple of years, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think
When it
he
was
would turn. Sorry, carry on, because I
no,
think you
as I
know who
say
it is.
that double season,
Yeah,
97, 98. Listen,
yeah,
that was when he burst into the scene, you know, and the cup final when he got his goal.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way he took that, he was 17. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and
17.
he's replacing Ian Wright like as do you know what I mean? The new guy, like. Let's just get his picture up. There he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Lasolk, Nicola Anelka. Again, he didn't even spend that long with us, really, did he? But he absolutely lit it up for a couple of years. Like, absolutely lit it up. He was unbelievable. I hadn't seen pace like it, if I'm honest. And from what the professionals say, obviously, there's no doubting what Henry had done. But ability-wise, people say he had to actually have more ability than
Henry.
Thierry Henry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think even Henry said Anelka was better than him all throughout his life. And
Yeah.
yeah, even at international level. But sometimes it shows you what the mindset can do.
Absolutely. I listen. He had a great career. You can't. There's no denying it. I mean, yeah, he kind of went like peaks and troughs with him, wasn't it? But listen, man, when he come on the scene, I remember we kind of got him from PSG.
Yeah.
And there's all this talk about us buying this young French kid, you know, from Clairefontaine, and he's at PSG, and I think what it was because he left them, where to the point where obviously it was the circumstances were quite, you know, wrong in the sense that PSG. It's like we gave them a token gesture at the end of the day. We didn't have to give them anything because it was like because of his age or whatever it was. But anyway, he came. and I think when he came, he wasn't playing, and he very nearly left. I think we played. Have you seen his documentary? Yeah, when he talks about the game Derby, he was leaving. He was packing his bags because he wasn't, Wenger wasn't playing him, and he was about to leave, and then he come on, just smashed it, and then from there just never looked back. That was the end of the 96-97 season, and then obviously 97-98 smashed it, and then obviously 98-99 smashed it, and then he went, and it was just such a shame that he just left too soon, in 99. And could you imagine those two together up front?
Oh mate, it'd have been different. It would have been absolutely different. Like that would have scared defenders. Do you know what I mean? It
would have been ridiculous. It would have been like, could you imagine the FIFA games in them days?
Yeah, it's just like that was like, you remember Pro Evo? I used to there's ISS. I used to put Roberto Carlos up front with Ronaldo. You just couldn't stop them. Like, and that's when his name was Arley Cross. Like, you just put him up front with Ronaldo, and yeah, it was just pace, and you just couldn't live with it. But yeah, this guy, like, again, this is kind of my introduction to real English football was Ian Wright, and then obviously again this guy 500,000 come in totally unknown really, and as Brendan's saying, his first goal November 97 versus Man United. Now I thought I'd fact check it because I didn't believe you. In November 97, Anelka scored his first goal for Arsenal. Man. He's actually right. He must be reading Wikipedia because it says in November 97.
Wikipedia. He is Wikipedia.
Yeah, he scored his first goal against United. Brendan, for extra points, what was the score in that game? Let's see if he comes back to us. But yeah,
that he'll probably look up.
Yeah,
wasn't it 3-1 or something like that, or 3-0?
You're close. But we'll wait for Brendan to answer it.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, what can I say? But I think the telling this of the player is everyone knew he was a problem if he wasn't happy, but everyone still took a risk on him. Like, you watch like Sturridge and that now, even to Wilshere, no one don't really want to touch him. But even when he had problems elsewhere, he's a bit like Antonio Brown in NFL, where a team will still take you. And everywhere he went, he produced. You know what I mean? Like, I think if maybe the right manager, maybe we would have got a bit more out of him. But you couldn't deny his quality. Like, he was ridiculous, man. He was ridiculous.
Do you know what? I think it was 99. It was 99. When I thought to myself, this dude is something else, right? So he went through a kind of period of being. It's like he just suddenly grew up to this different player. I think we played North London Derby, and he smashed it. Yeah. But just before that game, he played for France against England and scored at Wembley. And he was just like, it seemed like he was a different animal. And I just remember thinking to myself, shit, we've got one heck of a serious player here. You know what I mean? And it's just like, he's ours. He was causing, oh man, that's
he was causing nightmares.
In 99.
I remember, is it the FA Cup or something? Newcastle, like he just tore them apart. Like, and you got someone like Bergkamp behind us slipping balls in. Like, it must have been frightening.
I do remember that we had that little kind of like battle of West Ham in the FA Cup and the league. There was a period when we was playing West Ham quite a lot. And do you remember they had quite one of those kind of sticky teams or whatever. And I remember him scoring a wicked goal in that game, man, in the FA Cup. We went down to 10 men. And you remember Manninger?
Yes.
Yeah. It was just
a good run.
Saves after save, but it was like, I remember Nelka scored a wicked goal in that game, man. I just think this guy is just unplayable right now, man.
Yeah, definitely. And just to come back, when I asked what's the score, your guys here 3-2 Anelka Vieira Plat. He's actually giving me more information than Wikipedia did, and he said he's got those title-winning DVDs. And I'm starting to question if you even own Netflix or a TV license. Do you just sit there watching Arsenal trivia?
Straight VHS DVD, my man. Seriously.
No, but Brendan knows this stuff, boy. So I know who I'm taking when I go on the FTV quiz with Monday and them guys. I'm gonna have
anything Arsenal, man.
My earbuds in. I'm taking Brendan with me. Yeah. I need you. I need you in my
friend.
corner.
Yeah, I've got my friend Brent.
Yeah, and Nigerian Englishman's son saying, "Don't forget Anelka stopped Chelsea from going invincible." The gift that kid given, yeah.
When was that?
It must be that must be at a different club. Here we go. Man City 1, Chelsea 0, 0405 Anelka.
That's right, because he was at Bolton, City,
Yeah, he went to a few
Chelsea,
clubs.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
He done some. He
Yeah.
done the rounds, didn't he?
At one stage though, he had cost the most amount of money ever in it. Like for all his, if you add up all his transfers together, he's like the highest paid for player in the
Aggregate.
world. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if he still is, yeah, but for a while he was. So again, it just showed like he's never leaving on good terms as such. He's had enough for somewhere, but people will still pay big money for him, like
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
mils getting splashed left, right, and center. So yeah, he was one hell of a player, man. One
Because
hell
he
of a
paid
player.
for our training facility, didn't he?
Yeah, but again, you look at the markup, 500,000 we brought him for, and I believe it was somewhere in the region of 30 mil we sold him for a couple of years
Yeah,
later.
I think it's around 23.5 mil or something like that. We sold him
Yeah,
for.
I think it was 30 million
But in
euros or
them
something
days,
like that.
that's
Yeah,
huge
that's
money.
massive money, massive
money.
massive.
Wow.
So yeah, fair play to Anelka. Like I couldn't argue with either him or Kolo, if I'm honest.
So
And
I
again, I
just
think
had to watch that goal, against England in the friendly.
Yeah.
But to be fair, man, they had a ridiculous team. They had Vieira, Zidane.
Yeah, Djokayev.
Djokayev,
player, man.
Ooh, disgusting.
Yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah. I said we were spoiled at them times there. Like we had the pick of the bunch from that market. Like, and again, I think this was like the emergence of French football. No one was really
tapped into it.
France. Yeah, France hadn't really been winning up to that point, and I think the emergence with the African influence in France, they started to really bring through those players and physically,
all those kind of players there, man.
Turam, there was players.
Yeah, Turam, flipping heck.
Yeah, Dugarry, Willie Sagnol. Yeah, they had some players in there. You remember Lizarazu? Oh God, what
Lizarazu, Carambeau. Oh my God, Christian Carambeau. He played right back, didn't he? I think. It was at Madrid as well. And I mean,
they had some players.
Listen, man, that was a proper golden era, and we had quite a few of them players.
Definitely. But sorry, just quickly, you had a step away. Did I get it right? Yes, you did. DWTT. Yes. Anelka won it. And Nigerian English Sun saying Brighton just equalised this 1-0. Good to hear. But yeah, guys, so that's it. The winner of our top 10 January signings goes to Nicolas Anelka. Congratulations, Nicola. You're still highly thought of by the Arsenal fans. Everyone seems like we've all forgiven you for your trespasses. We don't hold it against you. You never went to Tottenham, so you're all right.
True.
But yeah, one hell of a player. And again, he built the training academy, which has obviously helped us long term. So yeah, you remember the good fond memories. Kolo Toure, again, the bridesmaid, never the bride. 2 weeks in a row, you get number 2.
Poor guy.
And the worst thing is, even if we do like a best centre back poll, you're not going to win that either. So I don't know how we're going to get you to win one, Kolo. But
he'd be up there.
I will find a way.
We've got to try something, innit?
We'll find a way.
Toure brother, would he even win that? Flip sake.
No, I don't think he will, if I'm honest with you. Best Toure brother to play for Arsenal. There you go. You win that one. But just quickly. Sorry.
What's it? Yaya did play for Arsenal, though, didn't he? He did play a pre-season game. Damn.
Yeah, he did. He
loses again.
Right. By popular demand. Now I'll give you Sprezzy's list. Ready. Here we go. 10th place. So his number 1 pick. Should we start top to bottom?
No, bottom to top.
Bottom to top. All right. 10th place, Nacho Monreal.
Jesus.
Straight away, I looked at that. I thought, geez, what has he done here? Then I thought, am I reading this the wrong way around? Because in 9th place, he had Nicolas Anelka in 9th place. Yeah. 8th place, Sol Campbell. But again, I don't mind it because he just came back. So cool, yeah. Sol Campbell. This is where I started to really get confused because. Sorry, let me open this quickly because I'm sure this guy didn't get 1 vote on this whole thing. No one else didn't vote. Let me just double check. Yeah, no one else didn't vote for him, but Brezzy gave the guy 4 points. Pablo Mari.
What? Come on, dude. He's just been shipped off on loan as well.
Right. So Pablo Mari got, I think that's 6th place.
Why?
9, 8, no, 7th
Brezzy,
place.
tell us
Pablo Mari got
why.
7th place. Yeah, you got to come and explain yourself, Brezzy. Then after that, I thought it couldn't get no worse. So basically, this guy, he's only got 2 extra points, and that was by coming 10th twice. In Brezzy's list, he got 5th place. Mohamed El Nene. And I'm being serious. I'm not
He's
even
put him
lying.
above Toure.
Yeah, he's put him above Toure, Anelka, Sol Campbell, Monreal. Yeah, Toure didn't even get in the list. Then after that, he's gone Reyes, fair enough, Adebayor, Arshavin. This one, again, 9th, in 2nd place with 9 points. Maybe in the future, but not now. Odegaard. And then his winner was Aubameyang, and I can't be mad at the Aubameyang thing, but yeah, it's definitely the Pablo Mari and El Nene, and he didn't vote for Kolo Toure. Who else didn't he vote for? Yeah, Diaby didn't get in. Yeah, Walcott didn't get in.
He's having a laugh with us, isn't he? That's all.
He's got me winding me up.
He's skewing the results. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, the comments are going wild. I refuse to believe this absurdity. Absurd.
He's trolling.
He's trolling. Yeah,
he has to be, man, because.
Yeah, do you know what? He's older than my son. Well, he's got a big beard. His beard makes it look mid-20s to late 20s. I'm gonna find out how old he is for you because I don't know. He probably put Brezzy probably put Cedric and Mari in the top 10, and you got one right. You did put Mari in there.
Yeah.
Lottie's given up, and Pablo Mari the GOAT. Yeah. And yeah, can you believe it? Nacho Inter.
Yeah.
Brezzy, it's comedy.
Brezzy, you've got some explaining to do, mate. Seriously, we're gonna talk.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not gonna lie. I think he must have put them in a hat and drawn them out because that order was wild.
It's too much. It's too much. I can't think. Let's do it this way.
Let's put them out. Yeah, them takes are wild. And he's crazy to me with the picks. I agree. He's like who was it? Arshavin? He messed up the Champions League draw the other day. It was definitely an Arsenal player. Remember when they drew out Man United out of the wrong pot and Liverpool, whatever they done wrong in the Champions League?
I didn't even see it.
It was an Arsenal player. Yeah, it was an ex-Arsenal player. It was sure it was either Arshavin or it must have been Arshavin.
Where's the final being played? Because that would be a clue. Is it in Russia?
I don't even know. I don't even know actually. But yeah, it was definitely an Arsenal player. Where's your guy? Where's Brendan? Here, no. Brendan, tell us who it was. You got 5 seconds.
yeah. If you're still watching, let us know.
Yeah, and Big Dog is saying he's still in school and he can still do a better list. He's rigging the list so that others don't win it. Yeah, he must.
That's what I'm saying because I thought Toure should have won this one.
Yeah,
and he wasn't even on his list.
Wasn't even on this list, man. Whoa, Brezzy, you got a lot to answer for. Brezzy, you're becoming a cult hero as well, Brezzy. You're gonna see Brezzy's name in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh wait a minute! I just realised in that game that Anelka played against England in '99, he scored both goals in that 2-0 win.
Oh, did it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And Anelka, he was silly, man. Anelka was silly. He said it wasn't Arshavin who made the mistake; it was the brother putting the balls in the hat. But it was Arshavin pulling the balls out. So yeah, you know when they put the wrong balls in, and
yeah.
Brezzy's boy pulled them out wrong. But yeah, guys, that's the end of our stream. We could sit on here forever, just reminiscing about the good old days. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna have 2 new names to add to this new January list for next year. Dusan Vlahovic, please, my brother, please.
Arthur Melo, Gumares.
Yeah.
There's just a couple of names that could do with.
I mean,
if apart from Vlahovic, because I tell you what, I have to say, I don't know if that's going to happen because it's looking. I don't know. One day it looks great it looks like we're going to get, and the next day it's like everything's going against us. If we don't get him, maybe this is another show. Who do we get? Because we definitely need a striker.
We definitely do. I'm optimistic only because nothing's been flat out no. If you remember in October when we first were linked with him, they come out straight said no. Whereas now they're talking, a bit more. And I think it maybe is it an agent just trying to get a little bit more out of Arsenal. So this could be the difference between 1 and 2 mil. By him saying, he's happy to go Juve in the summer, like that could be the difference between getting
But
£7 million or £8 million bonus. So again, it's to me these are I think we've got past the Fiorentina hurdle. I think that's ready to go. I think it's just persuading him.
That's the thing, though. I mean, look, guys, forgive me if I'm wrong, right? And people in the chat room shut me down or whatever, or kind of like, let me know if I'm barking up the wrong tree. But transfers are done differently these days, right? In the sense that the clubs go to they talk to the agents first. Is your man, look, we're interested in buying your client. What's he feel about, coming to our club kind of thing, right? That kind of thing is done. And then if he says, yeah, do you know what? He wants to come to you, if the money's right and, this, that, and the other, something can be sorted out. I'm pretty sure if you can agree a fee with the club, we'll be able to strike a deal.
Yeah.
That then is the next hurdle. And now it seems like we've, and Arteta's come out on record saying that he ain't going to pursue a player who does not want to come to the club. Right? Now, the fact that we've actually pretty much, the noises are that we've agreed a fee with Fiorentina. To me, it's just pointing that he is coming, because what more convincing?
We wouldn't still be talking to him. If he had flat out and come out and said, I don't want to go there, his convos still wouldn't be happening. I do think
he'll be shut. He would say, no, I'm not going. But there's got to be something there. It must be haggling with the agents or whatever. There must be something there where he's had that goal, those video shots yesterday. Come on, man. Yeah.
I don't want to read too much into it.
But I know, that's what I'm saying, and that's killing me.
I think the way it's gone quiet on the other links. Now, don't get me wrong, I know we're heavily for Vlahovic, but have you noticed the other striker links have just gone dead quiet? Like, there's no more talk about it.
Nothing.
So I'm optimistic, because again, I think they wasn't quick. They wasn't slow in shutting us down last time when they said, no, he's not interested in you lot. I think we have got to sell the project. Again, the ball's in his court. He knows he can wait to the summer and maybe get a different move. I don't think
that's the stumbling block. I reckon the player wants to come. I really do.
Yeah, I think Fiorentina want to sell, because for them, we and Gunnar was talking about it earlier. If they wait to the summer, he's got 12 months left. So this 50 mil cash we're going to give them with a player, so equaling 65 mil, say, that now is going to drop to 30, 40 if they're lucky.
If they're lucky.
And if Juve say he wants to come to us, but we're not paying that, we'll wait a year. Yeah, he's not going to go. And all of a sudden now they miss out on 30 mil. And even if they did sell him for 30, say, if they want to buy Torreira, that's 15. So actually you've only made 15 mil because you've spent 15 on Torreira. Whereas this way you're going to get a 50 with Torreira. So I think it's definitely a case of they want the deal to be done. Never do you normally hear a team come out so openly and kind of say, yeah, we're happy to let him go this month. Like normally they're saying we're going to hold on to him to the end of the season.
We don't need the money.
There's still a chance he might sign. We're going to work on it. If we make top 4, he'd be happy to stay. Like they've come out and just say, even their chairman's come out and said we're frustrated that he's not really giving us an answer. We're saying asking him, he's saying talk to my agents. We're asking the agent, he's saying talk to the player. So I definitely feel it's a case of agents saying keep your mouth quiet. We're going to get you an extra 50 grand a week in your pay packet. So nice bonuses, and we're going to come out look healthy as well. Arsenal want you. And if the more we hold tight, the more they might throw in front of us to get this deal over the line. So, but again, does the Kolasinac come into play? That's an extra 100,000 a week we've now saved by mutually
terminating Mari must be on 60, 70 grand a week.
I know that's only a loan,
must be on 60, 70 bags.
But I definitely feel that Kolasinac one is
big
because we could have just kept him to the end of the year. But let's let him go. We're not making any money off it, but to say, do you know what, let's get them 100,000 off the wage bill. That could be the tipping point of actually, right, now we've got enough to secure or give Vlahovic what he wants. Yeah. But all right, so a couple more comments are coming in. We've really got to get to it because again, this show wouldn't be this show without you guys. Me and Canners would never be able to stretch that out for an hour and 20 if it was just me and him talking. So DWTT and the rest of you in the chat room, appreciate that. To DWTT's also said big up to you guys in the chat room. You lot make the show what it is, and we love the fact we're able to interact with you guys. It's amazing. Yeah, Brezi's definitely rigging the list. We got Lottie B. Thank you again, Lottie. She's saying great stream. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, we got more of these in the tuck. I've got a couple of good suggestions. We probably weren't going to do one next week. We'll be talking about other stuff, but we'll definitely come back to these. Like, we enjoy doing these actually.
Look, if you're going to the Emirates, let me know. We both will be there on Thursday, so let us know, man, and it'd be nice to have a quick catch up.
Definitely. Big up Gumser and Canners. Yeah, big up Big Dogs yourself. Great show, and congrats on the 300 subs. So yeah, appreciate the 300 subs. And again, what we love, this community we got here, the
100%
interaction's amazing. Like, again, we all watch fan channels, and again, we get they got a lot more subscribers than us, and their content's just as good as well. We all watch it. But again, what you get here with us is we're talking more with you guys. We're trying to really keep you lot involved. Hence why
talking about what we love, man. We love talking about this club. You know
so if you want to get involved as well, just hit one of us up on Twitter. Because again, when we're doing the next polls, we definitely like to have your thought and input on it, and your 10. We need to get Brezzy out, so we need more people to join in with these. So yeah, make sure you hit us up on all our socials. We're all here to talk and communicate, and we enjoy what we do. So yeah, big up with you guys. And this wouldn't be doing anything if it weren't for you lot watching. Silver Fox has joined in. He's at Heathrow. Have a good trip, brother.
Yes. That's a well-earned break for you, mate.
Yeah. Brendan, nice to see you. I hope you've subscribed as well. Arsenal women sign 3 players already. What's the men's excuse?
It's true, boy. The women showing the men how it's done.
Yeah, definitely. Arsenal's best South African American players. That might come. We're waiting for the Copa America, maybe. Yeah, that should be a good one. Uncle Tony's at the airport waiting for Vlahovic.
Yeah, Silver Fox's driver.
Yeah. Hold on. And Nigerian Sunset, it was Fiorentina's last game at home in January. So, but the joy is like this could happen any time, but it had to happen this week. And you know what Arsenal fans are like? Like, it was just meltdown when we saw it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Come on, but what's all that about? Come on, man.
Yeah.
What's he doing all that for? Why?
Yeah. Again, I get the sorry. I'm just hoping. I wish he had scored the penalty now, so then it would have. There was no get out clause, but I don't even know where the I'm saying sorry come from. I don't know who kind of said that or said I reckon he's saying that, but it's mate, he's teasing.
What's the he's missed penalties before. He hasn't done that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to read too much into it and get my hopes up, but I'm praying. He's
That's what Arsenal do to you, isn't it? That's what Arsenal do to you.
And just quickly, Lottie B, she's coming on Thursday. She'll see her. She's in the clock end as usual. And the Arsenal women, top of the league most of the season, first loss of the season this month. Yeah, the women are flying. Hopefully it can continue and bring home some silverware and inspire the men to do a little bit better. And Big Dogs are looking forward to Chelsea fan meltdown in 20 minutes. And Brezzy saying, it's time to go. it's time for Brezzy to come out of these.
Oh, man. Oh, no, I feel for Brezzy, man. I feel for Brezzy.
Oh, God. The hashtag started. Brezzy out.
He's making more boobs than bloody Boris at the moment, man. Flipping it. Hey.
But, guys, it's a great show as always. Appreciate everybody. We're back again tomorrow for the transfer show. There'll be a preview show for the Liverpool game if it is going ahead. Talks that Arsenal want it abandoned again. Obviously, match reaction, we're not too sure because a few of us are going to be at the game. If not, you might get a little flog or something. And then we've got to be a Burnley preview, AFCON special about Arsenal players, how they're getting on. There's a lot going on this week. So
Party comes back. Hey, will Party be back in time for Thursday?
I don't know, but that's probably why we want it cancelled. Arteta's probably now calling up saying, yep, let's get that delayed a week and then Party will be back. So
wait a second. Let's just see.
Go for it.
Just yeah, that's talking about the women. Yeah, 100%. Lottie. But say we want Brezzy. I say we want
Brezzy. Oh
my God. Damn. And it's true. Party should fly. He should, man.
Yeah, he should.
No party for you, man. No party. Just come straight back.
Yep. It's fingers crossed. But right, guys, on that note, we're out of here. Canners, appreciate you as always.
No, love.
We'll touch base tomorrow.